Cardoso, oh no. Free Kamila Cardoso. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment.
When your team loses by 27 points to a lineup missing its top player, it's more than just a bad night, it's a full-blown disaster. Kamila Cardoso clearly had enough. This wasn't your average loss, it felt more like a public beatdown on the basketball court. The Chicago Sky looked completely unprepared, like defense wasn't even part of the plan. And the Indiana Fever? They didn't just win, they dominated. Even without Caitlin Clark, they came into Chicago and humiliated the Sky on their own court. It felt personal.
Went into Chicago and just spanked buns, man. Straight embarrassed the Chicago Sky. I mean, what a game. 79-52. Whew, talk about putting belt to rear.
And let's be honest, if Caitlin Clark had played that night, it probably would have been a 50-point blowout. But even that isn't the most embarrassing part. What really stood out was Kamila Cardoso's body language. She looked cold, distant, and clearly frustrated, and who was stuck out there with her while everything was falling apart? You guessed it, Angel Reese.
I've got to be completely honest here. We have to talk about this. She's just not that good. Like, she's just not that good. She's not bad.
Angel Reese and Kamila Cardoso were supposed to be the duo, the future of the franchise. But right now, it feels more like we're watching a slow-motion breakup on the court. The only thing they've got in common is the tension. Reese is forcing shots and racking up turnovers like it's part of her routine, while Cardoso looks on, frustrated like a top-tier chef watching someone ruin a simple piece of toast.
Oh, Angel Reese with her, 12 rebounds, 4 points is all she got? Bro, didn't I say Angel Reese ain't no good, bro? She just social media star. You saw that outfit she had on? Like, it's freaking hot in Chicago. And she got that hat and that coat. Well, I guess because she's cold, because she couldn't make a bucket. She was cold from the floor. She was trash. Like, Angel Reese is not a good basketball player. I've been telling y'all that. But y'all don't want to get your feelings that, oh, you're a hater. You're a sellout. No, sellout, bro. I'm just an honest basketball fan. A real basketball fan will tell you the truth. Like, yeah, she kind of sucks and she needs to work on her game.
And here's the real kicker, Caitlin Clark wasn't even in the building. Just think about that. The Fever rested their star player and still completely steamrolled the Sky. The final score? An ugly 79-52. This wasn't just a win, the Fever took Chicago apart piece by piece, rebuilt them, and then tore it all down again. And Kamila Cardoso? She looked like her mind was somewhere else, probably daydreaming about real estate in any city but this one.
Look at this. Nice pass from Courtney Vandersloot in between Colson and Tasha Howard, and Angel Reese just chucks it up. She just throws it at the rim. No technique, no fundamentals, nothing that looks like anything a person over the age of 12 years old would take part in. If you were 8, 9, 10 years old and you could barely reach the rim, okay, maybe you chuck shots like this.
The United Center was packed. Over 20,000 fans showed up expecting a show. Instead, they got a disaster. What was supposed to be a competitive matchup turned into a basketball funeral, and the Indiana Fever were the ones lowering the casket. Chicago didn't just lose, they got destroyed. A 27-point blowout at home. But the real story isn't the score. It's not even Angel Reese's rough night, just 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting, which left fans wondering if she forgot how to play overnight. I know, the real story was written all over Kamila Cardoso's face. Disgust. Frustration. And the kind of stare you'd expect from someone silently working on a trade request in their head. That's how bad things have gotten. Cardoso, 6 feet 7 inches, a former South Carolina national champion, the player who was supposed to be Chicago's future, looked like she was attending her own basketball funeral out there. Every missed shot by Reese, every blown defensive play, every turnover, you could see Cardoso mentally checking out a little more each time. This isn't just one bad game. It's the collapse of a partnership that was supposed to change Chicago basketball. Instead, it's starting to look like the most expensive therapy session the WNBA has ever seen.
This is actually like our worst loss of the season when you consider that we played a team without Caitlin Clark, without Sophie Cunningham, and even without their head coach, Stephanie White. Angel fans want Angels to be traded. Camilla fans want Camilla to be traded. Skytown just wants the season to be over. Overall, it is just not looking good for us as an organization and as a fan base. There's still no updates on Sloot, if you were wondering, or at the very...
Let's rewind for a second. Before everything fell apart, the Chicago Sky had big plans for this season. They brought back veteran leader Courtney Vandersloot, added scoring power with Ariel Atkins, and hired Tyler Marsh, a championship-winning assistant from the Las Vegas Aces. The vision was clear: build a strong team around Angel Reese and Kamila Cardoso and let the chemistry do the rest. But instead of magic, they're watching their season go up in flames fast. Like a paper house in a tornado, the numbers from Saturday night tell the story. The Sky shot just 18 for 55 from the field. That's a rough 32.7%. From beyond the arc? Even worse, only 3 for 15, but the box score doesn't capture everything. Kamila Cardoso's body language was louder than a fire alarm at 3 a.m. There were multiple moments where she literally walked away from plays involving Reese, shoulders down, visibly checked out. She looked like someone who hit their breaking point and realized it happened about 3 Angel Reese possessions ago.
Turning your back to your team, walking away from the active plays going on, walking away from the actual basketball action. Yeah, Kamila Cardoso's not a happy camper over there in Chicago, and I don't blame her. Again, this is another year of the same nonsense.
And can we talk about the obvious issue here? This blowout happened without Caitlin Clark on the court. Even without their star, the Indiana Fever had 4 players score in double figures. Kelsey Mitchell led the way with 17 points. Meanwhile, the Sky's so-called star duo? They combined for just 12 points on 4 of 12 shooting. If that doesn't make you question everything about this partnership, you haven't been paying attention. The difference between the two teams couldn't be more clear. The Fever looked sharp, connected, and focused. They moved the ball well, found the open player, and stuck to their game plan. Chicago? They looked like 5 people who met in the parking lot and decided to throw on jerseys. There was no flow, no chemistry, and at times, no visible effort. It was tough to watch. Kamila Cardoso entered the league with real expectations. She was the most outstanding player of the 2024 NCAA tournament, a 2-time national champion at South Carolina, and the 3rd overall pick in the WNBA draft. She didn't come to the pros to play babysitter for Angel Reese. She didn't sign up to watch her career get dragged down by someone who seems more interested in appearances than actually performing on the court.
Look at the frustration oozing out of Kamila Cardoso. She gets a switch. Natasha Cloud, she's posting her up. We can't get an entry pass to Kamila Cardoso.